So what's going on, guys? My name's Violent with GRIZZ Zombies. I hopped over onto my Xbox One to do a little Black Ops 3 action. When I did, there was a little bit of an update. I don't think this is a recent update, I'm just updating my Xbox. But I do got something I want to talk about. If you guys are a Season Pass holder, which by now probably a lot of you guys are, there's 4 DLC maps included with external DLC like the Giant that we got for owning the Season Pass. You could also buy that separately at some point. They released it later on. But it came with the Season Pass. And is the Season Pass gonna cover DLC 5 once that drops, if that drops, and when it's gonna drop? Because we all know and feel in our hearts that it's coming. It's coming, man. So in order to get a clear and definitive answer as to will the DLC 5 map pack number 5, be covered in the Season Pass, we got to do a little bit of research. We're going to look on the Call of Duty website under Black Ops 3, and we're going to see some information here. When you want to buy the Season Pass, what does it tell you? That's what we want to find out, so that way we can get the official notes on the website, because that's what's important. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Season Pass is your access to 4 exciting DLC packs. So the internet is telling us 4 DLCs that we've seen previously will be covered in the Season Pass. Now, Treyarch has delivered 4 amazing DLC map packs with Black Ops 3. 4 amazing DLC map packs. And I believe we're going to be seeing something great in the upcoming future. The 2016 financial reports that we actually got this year show that more DLC is coming to Black Ops 3. And as we know, the assets through DLC are still covering all of the loss for Infinite Warfare. It's quite an amazing thing when you break it down financially. The Resurrection map pack that came with Black Ops, it had 5 different zombies maps in it and no multiplayer maps. Now, there are 4 map packs for Black Ops, First Strike, Escalation, Annihilation, and Resurrection. Resurrection being DLC 4. There was Nocturne Toten, Verrucht, Shinonuma, Darius, and Moon, all included on this DLC map pack. So why is this important, and how does this relate to DLC 5? Well, if we're going to take this DLC 4 into consideration, it sold, the map pack itself sold roughly around 15 million different copies. And tons of people got this 11 months after it was released. They had their highest number of sales 11 months after the fact. The reason this was so great was because the overall idea of having an entire DLC just in zombies, people bought the game just because of zombies, and you had a whole DLC you could buy. If you don't want to buy the rest of the DLCs, so be it. You buy this DLC, you get all the best of the map packs, and this is the same effect that it will have on Black Ops 3 when it comes to the market. DLC 5, if they remaster 5 different zombies maps, maybe even more than that, it will have a significant impact, and Activision will make a ton of money. They sold Resurrection for $15 a piece. This may be somewhere along the lines of $20 a piece for DLC 5. A new teaser for DLC 5 has even arrived. The comic book number 3 of the Call of Duty Zombies comic did not have the actual image for Mob of the Dead and Nocturne Toten. It's a combined mixture of the same picture, and it was not involved in the iTunes copy when people bought it digitally. I believe this was on purpose. A lot of people say it was a glitch, but the people who actually bought the comic and actually had it in their hands had the image at the very end, and they were able to see it themselves. I think this was a marketing strategy, so that way the surprise wouldn't be ruined online early. People would get to experience it in their hands on purpose. We have this new image now, and this is our Mob of the Dead image, so things are coming together a little bit better, and I don't think it's just fillers. I do think we will see this in a DLC 5 form at some point. There are a lot of unanswered questions with the blood vials and what happened on Mob of the Dead. Is there a new storyline that's going to take place to help us resolve this mixture of mess, the fracturing of universes, the confusion that's happening with the gaps in the storyline? Will we get closure with this? Will we break the cycle? Will we see the original stabs that we haven't seen yet? We've only seen the 2.0 stabs, the ones Dr. Maxis made copies of. We got these new loading screens. These loading screens are hints towards something grand and something coming. The DLC is already confirmed in the quarterly sales, and if you haven't seen these images already, the loading screens that I'm talking about, I did a breakdown just recently, a news update that will be linked in the description box below, so check that out if you haven't already seen it. but we have these loading screens hinting at something coming. But what is that? What does it seem? All the signs point in the direction of a new DLC, and it might be Resurrection 2.0. DLC 5 is what we're calling it, but it may be something along the lines of 5 different remastered zombies map explaining how we broke the cycle. We have yet to see the Great War happen. It's something that's very integral to our storyline. We've had a great storyline so far existing of 4 different map packs, and that was what the Season Pass did cover. So to answer the question in short, DLC 5 will be sold separately as a separate download that we will have to buy, and it's not included in the Season Pass. So I hope this brought you guys some closure on exactly what's going to happen in the upcoming future. But rest assured, whether you think this is bullshit or not, it's going to make them a ton of money, and everybody will be satisfied getting another side to the Easter egg explaining the resolution to the story of breaking the cycle. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Viollent out.